Guys, the worst TV show on telly is back, and they've kind of made it a little bit interesting this year. I hate to say it, I really do, because not only do I have a passionate dislike of Love Island, but they have actually kind of mixed it up this year, and it is actually kind of gripping me a little bit. This is the first episode. I am going to be breaking down all of the people on the show this year, all of the different couples that they have, and I'm not going to commit to doing daily videos on this. I'm probably going to do a video every couple of days just so that there's enough content for a video, because something I found with All Stars is that there were a couple of episodes going past that nothing was happening in, and I was making 15 minutes out of literally two things that were happening. So, without much further ado, let's get into the episode. Like I said, I'm not going to commit to doing this every day or for the whole series, because sometimes this show falls off the deep end. But for now, I'm interested. You've got my attention, Love Island. Make sure you keep it. So, the kind of people on Love Island are not necessarily the kind of people I would get on with in real life. They seem very sort of vapid, I think is the word I would use. Some of them do seem genuinely lovely, and as we've seen from ex-contestants, some of them do genuinely have personalities and things to offer the show. But some of them, it almost seems like it's just a holiday for them. Some of them are actually here to find love. Some of them, they just want to be on TV. And I'm getting the vibe from a lot of people currently that it's the latter. I'm not getting the, oh, I really want to find love on this show. Yeah. So we were introduced to each of the cast members. God, some of them are insufferable already. We started off with Nicole. Now, Nicole's from Wales. She seems alright. That was literally all I had to write for her. There was quite literally nothing else to talk about when it came to her, because yeah, it just I'm waiting to see like, ooh, you're fun, or like you're nice. But currently, like, I don't know, I'm just getting, I'm from Wales. Yes, I've got the Welsh dragon in me, and I like to think that I like a guy that's tall, dark, and handsome. And it just it's kind of just like a bit basic. Sorry, it's just how I feel, do you know what I mean? I was watching the show and I was like, oh god. I wouldn't say that it actually captured my attention until Maya came in, and then I was like, ooh, this is a nice twist. Moving on to the next person, we have Io, and Io seems chill. He seems really nice. He seems quite quirky, quite fun. He is 6'6". I'm 6 foot, and that's quite tall. I sometimes have like trouble ducking under things. This motherfucker is 6'6". That's craziness. Absolutely crazy. But he does seem really chill. He seems a bit cheeky, but I think he's gonna be just like, he just seems very chill and normal, and doesn't seem like he's trying too hard. Like, some of the guys feel like they're trying way too hard, but he seems chill. He seems nice, so I'm willing to vibe with him for a little bit. Yeah. Next up, we had Jess. Jess loves Percy Pigs. She works in Marks and Spencer's, so I felt like that's a good vibe. Anyone who likes Percy Pigs, you get a tick from me. She claims that she's a little bit of a picky person, which I don't know how to take that. I think she was listing all the things that she didn't really like, and then she was like, maybe I'm just actually a picky person. And I was like, yeah, probably. Probably. Again, I didn't really get much personality from her in this episode. I don't think we actually saw much of her at all. So I'm really waiting for like that. Oh, okay, you're interesting. I think that's why I enjoyed All Stars so much, is because these people were already established personalities, and I'd already watched most of them on their initial seasons. So when they come back, they don't have to work so hard to get my attention. They've kind of already got it, because I know roughly who they are anyway. So yeah, maybe that's why I'm struggling with this series so far. But either way, it is what it is. Moving on, we had Sean. Now, Sean is a sweet dealer. I don't know what the word is. He sells sweets. He works in a sweet shop. I think that's where it is. He says that like every girl that he goes on a first date with gets a bag of sweets at the end of it, like a party bag. And I was like, okay, the ladies may like that, but like I think they're more excited for the fact that you've given them sweets than like you yourself. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if they actually liked you, you wouldn't be here. Is that bad to say? I feel like a lot of people are always like, oh, I get loads of attention. And I'm like, yeah, well, if you actually got any meaningful attention, you wouldn't be on here. So is you getting a lot of attention actually good, or is that actively harming your dating life? That's just food for thought at the end of the day. He was making some really awkward jokes and like some really awkward sexual jokes as well. And I was like, I've already got the ick. I've already got the ick, and we're not even 10 minutes in. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Like if I took a sip for every single time I got the ick during these videos, I think I would have had to have gone to hospital for liver poisoning. Because my God, oh, some of these VTs were absolutely dreadful. Up next, we have Sam. Sam is the only one of the guys that I actually am vibing with 100% currently. He seems really chill. He seems really cool. And he is a women's hairdresser, which took me by surprise at first. I was like, ooh, okay. And then he was sort of talking in his VT about how he gets on better with girls than he does with guys. And I was like, that's why I vibe with you, because I'm the exact same. It's interesting because I wonder how that kind of dynamic is going to work on this show, because we've seen it before where sometimes the guys who get on well with girls more get shunned by both sides, because it's like, oh well, you're not a viable partner because you're friends with girls, and it's like, I don't know. As long as you're not sleeping with any of your female friends, then I don't see the problem. Is that just me? Is that a me problem? I don't know. Anyway, he seems really chill. He seems really cool, and I'm ready to vibe. I'm ready to see what he's got to show, because I like him so far. I think he's nice. Up next, we have Mimi with 2 eyes. That took me by surprise and is something I'm going to have to remember when I'm spelling out her name. Mimi with 2 eyes. No, 3 eyes technically. There's 2 eyes at the end. She is a self-proclaimed crazy girlfriend, or she was a crazy girlfriend, and she seems really, really funny. She said something on the lines of like Love Island is her only hope at finding love, because there's the dating scene in Portsmouth is dreadful. And I was like, wow, as someone who used to live near Portsmouth, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. Yeah, it's not great. But either way, absolutely fantastic girl so far. She seems really lovely. She seems really sweet, and I feel like she's got longevity in her. I don't feel like she's gonna be one of the first out. I feel like she could make it quite far, but obviously it just depends what kind of couple she's in, and obviously the circumstances. Do you know what I mean? Anything could change at any point. Moving on, we have Samantha. She's from Liverpool, and she's got this Scouse accent. That was the worst Scouse accent ever, and I apologise to the entire county of Liverpool. Liverpool is not a county. The entire city of Liverpool. Yeah, I not vibing with her, I'll be honest. She said she can be laughed into bed, which I was like, that's good to know. We'll see whether that happens. She loves a Cockney, apparently. That's one of her favourites. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care about her at the moment. She's kind of a nothing burger for me at the moment. It is what it is. But on the flip side, we also got to meet Patsy. Patsy seems really, really cool. I really like Patsy. She's really funny. She is one of the older ones. I think she's 29. And she seems really nice. She seems really chill. She's from Orpington. And she's got a left arm that is... Yeah, that's my left arm. A left arm that is smaller than her right arm. I cannot remember the name of the sort of condition that she has. But I know that it definitely did make me go, oh, that's quite interesting, actually. So up next, we have Ronnie. Ronnie is Yeah, Ronnie's Ronnie. He's a cheeky footballer, apparently. He is Cockney, so he might get interest from Samantha. And I just put boring in my opinion. Like, I actually had nothing to say about him. Like, actually nothing. There was not one moment in this episode that made me go, oh, you're actually quite interesting. No, it was just flatline straight away. Sometimes I think I would rather watch a bunch of funny people who might not necessarily be the most sexy people ever, but I'd rather watch them on Love Island than, oh my god, if we have Brexit, does that mean that we lose all our trees? Oh my god. Oh my god, that would be like crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, if you remember that iconic moment, you're an OG. I didn't even watch that series, to be fair. So I don't know why I'm saying that like I'm one of the OGs. I started watching at season 5. Anyway, moving on. We have Kieran. Kieran is 21. I'm 22. So if this motherfucker's 21, somebody needs to check his birth certificate. I don't believe him. There's no way this man's 21. He looks at least 24, 25. That's crazy. He's also from Wales. And he says he loves an older woman. He loves an older woman. And then he proceeded to tell us how he slept with a 42-year-old when he was 18. Which, like, that just blows my mind because I could not think of anything worse. Like, that actually is just not a bit of me, personally. Like, because at that point, is that person not pretty much old enough to be your mum? Is that not something that's running through your head? Like, what? Oh, I can't. I'm not getting into it. But I'm not vibing with him currently. He doesn't seem that great. But 21. I can't believe I'm at the age where I'm now older than some of the contestants on Love Island. When I was watching it when I was like 16, it was different. Because I was like, oh yeah, they're all in their 20s. Yeah, chill, cool. And now it's like, oh, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I'm 22. And there's someone on Love Island younger than me. Nah, bun it off. Up next, we have Harriet. Harriet, right, let's talk about Harriet. Because she says she's been single for 4 months. And there are people on Twitter that are telling me that the Love Island application, like, duration period, is a lot longer than 4 months. So does that mean, have we got like a Jack from Maths Australia situation where he was applying for the show whilst he was in a relationship? Is that what she was doing? Because that's crazy. That's actually crazy. I was her ex-boyfriend and I found that out. I think that would shake my whole worldview. Because I'd be like, you never actually were interested in me. You never actually were. All you want to do is get on Love Island and be on TV. Is that not like really obvious that she just wants to be on TV and she's not actually here to find love? Is that me? She's also incapable of being an adult. She says that her dad moves her car off the drive every single morning so that she can easily drive off to go to work. I was like, oh my, I couldn't be with a girl like that. I actually couldn't. Like, it's so frustrating hearing that. Like, what do you mean your daddy does all that for you? That's just a bit weird. Little bit strange. And last but not least, we have Munveer, and he likes to boast that he had 150 matches on Hinge, and I don't think that's a boast at all. I think, if anything, that is a sad indictment of how good looking you are, but how shit your chat is. How absolutely awful your chat is. Because what do you mean you've matched with 150 people and you're on Love Island? 150 people. You couldn't pick a suitable partner from 150 people, but you think you're going to be able to find one on Love Island? Yeah, you're also here for TV. You're also here to get famous. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I believe some of these people are genuinely here to find love, and also for 8 weeks in the sun. But I actually couldn't believe this guy. He also was like, no one's safe. I'll take your girl. I'll take your girl. And I was like, I can't be fucked with people like this. I can't be fucked. I had such hope for this cast. And it's tanking every minute. So, the big twist for this episode was that the contestants were made to basically group in boys and girls. The boys had to rank the girls from most to from best to worst girlfriend material, and the girls had to rank the boys from best to worst boyfriend material. And then essentially once they ranked them, then the person in the same position as them on the opposite side was going to be their person. Like the person they were coupling up with. I thought this was genius. Getting the public to pick was shit. It was a bad choice. It always just led to like the prettiest people being put together. It was just rubbish. It was bad. It was a bad choice. But this is very interesting because it gives us different dynamics, because you've now got the people who are best girlfriend and boyfriend material together and the people who are the worst boyfriend and girlfriend material together as well, and that's going to cause drama, and I love it. A little bit of spice. So the boys from best to worst, Munvir was up first, Sean was second, even though Sean had very recently just admitted to everyone that he has cheated before. Yeah, interesting. Ronnie was up next, then Io, and then Sam, and then Kieran. Kieran being last did take me by surprise, but also I'm not surprised, I'll be honest. And then with the girls, we had Mimi with 2 eyes at the end, and then Nicole, then Jess, Patsy, Samantha, and then Harriet was last. And Harriet was last basically because she's only broken up with someone 4 months ago, which absolutely fair and valid. This is what, May? So she was still with somebody at the start of this year. No, it's June now. Yeah, she was still with somebody around February. Maybe end of Jan. How crazy is that? I'm sorry, that is crazy to me. Yeah. So, interesting, because our couples are now Munvir and Mimi, Sean and Nicole, Ronnie and Jess, Io and Patsy, Sam and Samantha, and then Kieran and Harriet. And let's just say, that's not the only twist that this episode had in store. So, already, people are kind of not vibing with their partners, or they are vibing, but like someone else is trying to vibe with their partners. It's all getting a little bit loose and messy, and it's actually a little bit entertaining. But the twist I want to talk about is actually the bombshell for this episode. Now, the bombshells, I always hate when they bring in a bombshell on the first episode. I think it's always like cheap, and it just feels like, just let them get to know each other for a couple of days and then bombshell them. Do you know what I mean? Bombshell on the first day, little bit overplayed, a little bit overdone. However, what I didn't expect them to do was bring in Joey fucking Essex and be like, yo guys, I'm here. What you saying? I was like, huh? Huh? First of all, I don't like the way Joey Essex looks at the moment. I don't like the shaved head. I think it looks dreadful. I think he looks like he's going into the army. He looks like he's signing up for national service under Rishi Sunak's impending government. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really vibe with it personally. I thought he looked better when he had more hair. But I think this does add a very interesting element to the show, because we've never actually had a celebrity on the show. As far as I'm aware, we've never had like, we've had like celebrities' children, but we've never had an actual celebrity. Was Joey Essex the right pick for this? I don't know. I really do feel like adding celebrities in to a civilian Love Island is just going to prove who's a gold digger and who's not. Is that an unpopular opinion? Because, like, I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to genuinely form a connection with him. And if I was Joey Essex going in, I would be so sort of like, I don't trust anybody. You've got to prove to me that you actually are interested in me. And I'm also interested to see how many of the girls try it on with him. It's a good twist. It's a good twist. I'll give him that. And I'm just interested to see where it goes. But that is all for the first episode, guys. We've spoken a lot about everyone today. I think this season has legs. I think it has the opportunity to be a good season. But already I'm seeing warning signs that these people are not the best group of people. I'm excited to see who else they bring in. I'm just hoping they bring in interesting people. Like, I know that like Arabella when she was on her first series wasn't very interesting, but Arabella when she was brought in on Love Island All Stars, fantastic. She brought so much drama with her, and it was incredible television. Same with the Callum and Molly. Like, I just honestly, All Stars was one of my favorite seasons. It was great. I'm sad I didn't actually continue doing it on the channel because every single episode I ended with like a that's crazy. It was great. But yeah, thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, doing all of them YouTube things that you guys do so well. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you get us there. But until then, I will see you guys later, and probably next Love Island episode will be Thursday, Friday, maybe around that time. I'll probably do Tuesday and Wednesdays episodes on Thursday, or on Friday, actually. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But we will see what happens. So thank you guys very, very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now.